Yo, this Shay Davis, you hear me? You know how we move, boy. Shout out to Mikey T, the movie star. You hear me? Fish, that's my boy.
Yo, what's good, man? Today I've got the one and only Shea Davis with me.
Yo.
Yo, Shay, man, I definitely appreciate you coming on the show. Everyone knows that your name rings bells, man. You know, since I was a young bull all the way through to when I actually got in the game myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's official. That's official.
But yo, let me ask you, Shay, what do you remember, or what was it that made you one of the most known DVD guys from back in those days?
I don't know, maybe because I was just grinding at the moment real hard when I came home, 2004, I came home and I just jumped on the smacks and then everything else that was whatever, it was DVD ever, so it was all other kind of DVDs out too. I just jumped on all of those and just every time them DVDs dropped, I always had something on them. So, you know what I mean? Them shits went everywhere. Canada, Florida, wherever, everywhere it went, I was on it. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess that's how people noticed me from the joints. After, like, jumping on the smack, maybe, like, when the joint dropped, like, a month later, I started getting noticed in the stores and stuff like that. Then I knew it was moving. Then I just kept it going. You know what I'm saying?
What was it that originally got you invested into hip-hop, though, Shay?
Well, I've been rapping since I was young. Since I was like 13, 14, I've been rapping. You know what I mean? I got locked up. You know what I mean? Did a little stretch in there. Now, I wasn't rapping too hard in there, but I always was writing and keeping my pen tight. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It's just that when I came home after I beat the trial, I beat the 30-year trial. After I beat them 30 years, I just felt the hunger was in me so much. I was on the Beacon. And when I was on the Beacon, I was battling and stuff like that and rapping. And you know what I mean? I was getting a lot of feedback like, yo, you got it, nigga. Yo, you that nigga, yo. So you know what I mean? From there, I said, yo, I'm gonna go home and go in. If I beat this trial, I'm gonna go hard. You know what I mean? Smack came to see me when I was on Rikers Island. He's like, yo, I'm dropping these DVDs called the Smacks. Yo, it's like a visual CD mixtape joint. You know what I mean? If you beat this trial, I'm gonna throw you on them joints. I was like, all right, no question. He said, if you beat it. So I beat the joint, came home. Like a month later, I called him. Like, yo, I'm ready for that. You know what I mean? I'm ready to make that move. I jumped on that joint and the hunger was in me since 13. But when I came home, that's when the hunger was real because I knew it was going to be hard for me to get a job, stuff like that. So I just said, yo, let me just go hard with this music. You know what I'm saying? I jumped on the smacks and the feedback was tremendous. So, you know what I mean? Really, the streets kept me on them joints. They kept asking for me. So it was like I had to keep dropping videos for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I had seen your interview on Queen's Flip. And I actually wanted to ask you, how much did that mean to you that Smack had actually showed up at your trial when you were facing 30 years?
I mean, it meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Money Mel. You know what I mean? 'Cause Money Mel knew him more than me, really. You know what I mean? They went to school together and stuff like that. So Money Mel was my boy. You know what I mean? He's my co-defendant on one of my old cases back in 94. So he was like, yo, you know what I mean? Smack, they fucking with you. They heard your song in the studio. I did the song through the phone. You know what I mean? They did a phone call, you know what I mean, through the studio and lay some bars through the phone. And I guess Smack must have heard and got a whiff of it. And plus my buzz was already, I had a little buzz anyway from the streets anyway. So they was like, you know what I mean? Smack was like, yo, I'm going to go see old boy and see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Then from there, it was history. But that was a good look. You know what I mean? I was happy for him to even come see me on the visit anyway, especially to show homage like that, to put me on his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, so is that actually how you originally met Smack, through a jail visit?
No, I knew him. I seen him. He was like, I think he was in the same school, but I was only in that school for a short period of time. But I ain't really, you know, we wasn't friends like that in school. You know what I mean? When he came to see me, that's when we became friends, really. When he came to see me, because that was my boy Money Male friend, really the most. You know what I'm saying? But when he came home, when he came to see me, that's when we really became friends. And when I came home, we just got tight like brothers. And
right.
we was riding out.
All right, so take me into it, man. You come home, you beat all the charges and shit. What type of role did Smack take on in your career at this point while you're building yourself in OTF?
He was just like the video guy. He was the filming, and I was the artist. You know what I'm saying? We was just rolling like that. You know what I mean? Whenever he ready to drop a DVD, he called me and be like, yo, you know what I mean? You got something for the next one? I was like, yeah, I'm ready. And we just kept that moving for like for wild years. I don't even know how many years, probably like 6, 7, 8 years. We just kept that going, starting from like 2004. You know
Right, yep. And Smack, his shit started to take off. And I'm just wondering, what type of leverage did that give you?
Yeah, I met a lot of people. You know what I mean? We hung out with a lot of people. Fabulous, being Meth, all that footage you see on his DVD, I was really mostly there most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I was with him. I was his right-hand man. So we was just, wherever he filming, I'm really with him. You know what I'm saying? Dipsets, everybody he was filming, I was just there on the side of him. So, you know what I mean? I done slept in niggas' cribs and all that. You know what I mean? Like you said, I got to meet Big Meech, you know what I mean? Blue and all of them before they was, you know what I mean? Before everybody knew them.
You know, Shea Davis, a lot of people might not remember that. So it's like in this new era of cats, you kind of got to re-inform them about what was on the Smack DVDs back in the day. You got to re-inform them what was on the Come Up or the Cocaine Cities back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody was on there. All the artists, all the OG artists that was out now, you know what I mean? That's out now. Wu-Tang, everybody was on there. So, you know what I'm saying? Just we might as well just say everybody. Outkast, I remember.
It pretty much opened you up to meet whoever in the game.
Yeah, I remember I was in Atlanta. We was at some awards, and you know what I mean? CeeLo Green was looking at me, staring at me like, yo, I fuck with you. And I was like, yo, who that? He looked different in real life. So I was like, yo, who that? I tapped Smack. He's like, yo, that's CeeLo. I was like, oh shit. And he was like, yo, I fuck with you, boy. Bang, bang. Yo, you that nigga. And I was like, yo, good looking. You know what I mean? I got his numbers and all that. I ain't really follow up, but you know what I mean? He was a big fan of me. That was surprising, stuff like that, because he was big at the moment too.
Facts.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
CeeLo Green all over Rick Ross's albums. You know what I mean? He eventually did a deal with my guy Tone Trump. But yeah, that's amazing to hear you say that, because you know him coming up to you and saying bang bang. You know what I mean? Because that's like a lot of people are wondering like who else was influenced by that type of shit, man. But was it Smack that ultimately inspired you to do your own DVD with Blam DVD, or was it just how big the DVD market had become at that point?
Yeah, because Smack started getting into the URL battles. He was just focused on more on the battles, you know what I mean? He was leaving the streets alone and was like, yo, I'm just gonna fuck with the URLs and start doing these battles. So from there, you know, the DVD, that was like my lane for me to, you know, to get busy on. So I just said, let me keep it going with Blam. So I started Blam, that's stand for Broadcasting, Lyrics, and Music. I started the Blam DVD and just started, you know what I mean, putting people on my DVD and putting my videos on there, blending it up so I could keep my name still alive and keep moving, you know what I mean, with that independently. So, you know what I mean, that's why I really did that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so now I want to get your take on how big the URL battle scene has become. You know what I mean? Battle rap has really gone up in so many different levels, to Eminem getting involved, Drake showing his love. I know you said you used to battle back in jail, man, but how do you feel about how far Smack has really taken this thing, bro?
Yeah, he took it to a whole nother level. I like what they doing, man. Proud of my bro. He's all the way. That's where it's at. Like you said, Drake was at the last battle. He's endorsing, you know what I mean? He's behind it. You know what I mean? It's a big situation. I ain't know it was gonna go this big, you know what I mean? But battles, that was a big thing on the DVDs back in the days. You know what I mean? People used to say, yo, they used to watch Shea Davis and then the battles. So the battles was a big, you know what I mean, a big situation anyway. It's just that he's focused all on battles. So now it's, you know what I mean, it's where it need to be. You know what I mean? I can't see no further than where it's gonna go from here. You know what I'm saying? It's still moving, but I know it's gonna be bigger than this soon. Because you know what I mean, there's a lot of battles in there, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Congrats to Smack with the battles. And I tilt my hat to all the battle rappers too that's going in over there too. Everybody over there, I fuck with all of them. You know what I'm saying?
So could you name me off a few of your favorite battle rappers? I mean, a couple of mine are Hollow the Don. Obviously, you know, Eminem had brought Hollow to face Joe Budden. Math Hoffa's always showed me a lot of love. But I like the new guys. Like, I'm a big Sue Surf guy, and I also love Cassidy's return to battle rap.
Yeah, I fuck with Surf, Math Hoffa. You know what I mean? You know, my favorites is like the ones that was on the DVD with me, like Murder Mook, Loaded Lux, T-Rex. You know what I mean? Shout out to Party Artie. Rest in peace, Party Artie. You know what I mean? There's a few of them, you know what I mean? But that's really my main ones that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Because they grew up with me. I mean, we all came up on the same DVD, and I used to admire them when they was on the joints with me. I used to watch them with, you know what I mean, with the family and all that. But I love the new artists too. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot. It's so many to name. I can't name all of them, but it's so many. I fuck with all of them. You know what I'm saying? I just watch them joints and just keep. You know what I mean? And Goods, that nigga Goods. You know what I mean? There's a lot of them, man.
Yep. And you know, Drake just broke some bread with Rum Nitty and Geechee Gotti. I actually had a chance to interview Geechee Gotti. Drake said he wanted to see Murder Mook sue Surf. Man, what do you think about that one?
That'd be a good one right there. That the culture need that right there. You know what I mean? Hopefully that go down. Cause the culture definitely need that one. You know what I mean? Surfing and Murder Mook, that'd be a nice one right there. You know what I mean? They keep pulling Murder Mook out the closet. They keep pulling him out the, you know what I mean? Pulling him out the hat. You hear me? But he goes in when it's time to go in. So I respect it. They both gonna do their thing if that do go down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, Murder Mook's got Reed Dollars, and Sue Surf literally just got finished with Reed Dollars in one of his last battles. So I'm thinking they could be lining this up. Just to touch on it, man, what's your take on Drake really messing with this culture? You know what I mean? Putting the stamp on it.
Like what he doing, man. You know what I mean? A lot of artists won't really do that like that. He's coming back to the streets with this one, and you know what I mean, throwing the bag around like it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? And he's supporting the movement. So I really respect Drake for that one. I respect him, man. I took my hat to Drake too on this one. You know what I mean? He coming back, and he also coming back, giving a lot of people features and stuff like that too. He ain't leaving the upcoming artists behind. He's coming back, giving niggas features and boosting their career to the next level. You know what I mean? I respect that too from him because he's all the way up there. He up there, you know what I mean? Almost with Michael Jackson and one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But now he's up there, so you know what I mean? I respect what he's doing for the culture, man. You know what I mean? Especially what he's doing for the battle rap. You know what I mean? Smack, that's a good love for Smack too, and the URL people.
So I want to ask you about the whole situation with Lil Durk and OTF. Now that I've got you here, I pretty much wanted you to break it down for me.
Yeah, you know, that situation, that was a dead situation right now, you know what I mean? I'm really dead in that situation because it ain't nothing. I was more in my feelings, you know what I mean, back then because, you know what I mean, we done met and we done spoke about what we was going to do and stuff like that with the movement, OTF New York, OTF Chicago and stuff like that. It's just that I seen him on the Sway, you know what I mean, Sway in the morning saying that he started in Chicago. And, you know, that wasn't really, you know what I mean, too much true. You know what I mean? I was repping that back in 1997, you know what I'm saying? When I was locked up in Kaksaki in the big yard, I was repping OTF, Only the Family. And even when I came home in 2004, you know what I'm saying? I was shouting that out. I was the only one shouting that out. You know what I'm saying? Only the Family, I was the only one shouting that out on screen. You know what I mean? Even my Chicago niggas, JoJo Capone and them from Chicago, even they came to see us one time in Queens and they was like, yo, your name is going stupid in Chicago right now. Yo, everybody's here. Shea Davis it's crazy. Everybody talking about you in Chicago. And that was like 2004, 2005. You know what I mean? So, you know, right now it's a death situation. You know what I mean? I look at them like they're my little brothers right now. You know what I mean? Everybody OTF. You know what I'm saying? Even you, we all family. You know what I mean? Act like family, get treated like family. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'm getting paid off of, you know what I mean, Only the Family Entertainment anyway. I own the company. So, you know what I mean? Either way niggas say it, I'm still always gonna get money from it. So, you know what I mean? It really don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Let them do what they do. You know what I mean? Plus, a lot of people getting killed around Durk and them right now too. So, like his brother just died, on Peter, his brother. You know what I mean? And King Von and everybody getting killed. He going through a lot of pain. So, you know what I mean? Just let him go through his pain. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? I respect the movement. OTF is everybody, man. We all family. You know what I mean? Back then I was just more, you know what I mean? I was just more angry at the situation because like you said, we talked about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good, you know what I mean? Let him do what he do, you know what I'm saying?
So I got to hear about this situation.
Yeah.
At one point, you actually ran into Lil Durk. Can you tell me about how that came about? You said you guys actually talked about OTF New York, OTF Chicago.
Yeah, we was back and forth on the phones and all that. We was going back and forth on the phones about how we gonna do it and we gonna do these videos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I met Little Reese first, actually. You know what I mean? I met Little Reese first, and I think it was Perfections in Queens. He was out there with his manager, whoever manager it was, OTF Chino. I think he got killed too.
Chino, rest in peace,
yeah,
Chino.
Rest in peace, Chino.
Chino was instrumental in Lil Durk's, you know, early career. He actually got me an interview with Lil Durk early in his career.
Yeah, so you met Chino before, right?
Facts.
Yeah, because one day they was at Perfections and all that. know what I'm saying? Because first I heard them on the song, that's that shit I don't like. I heard them saying OTF and all that. So I went and Googled them niggas. Then I seen a couple of videos. So I was like, oh shit, they rapping only the family had. You know what I mean? How that? Oh shit, what the fuck? So I said, let me see what them niggas is about. So, you know what I mean? One day there's at Perfections, Little Reese, and I seen OTF Chino, and I was like, yo, what's good, boy? I was like, yo, what's good, boy? Yo, OTF niggas is here. I was like, yo, where Little Reese at? And he was like, yo, Little Reese right there. Then I looked behind me, Little Reese is right there. You know what I mean? We gave each other handshakes and stuff like that. And he was telling me, yo, yeah, OTF. And I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? No, I started that. You know what I mean? OTF, you know what I mean? I started that out here too, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, word, that's what's up. He's with his little brother. And he was just like, yo, that's what's up, what's up. You know what I mean? I ain't really get his number and all that, but we went in the club together. We took pictures. We did this and did that. And then like maybe a month later, Lil Durk and Little Reese came out here. They was out here with Joel Santana. You know what I'm saying? They both came out here and I was on them then. I was like, yo, yeah, OTF, my nigga, yo, we gonna do this shit right. That shit is lit. They was doing the show. So we was like, we gonna do this shit right. This shit is lit. And then we, you know what I mean? We had each other number. And we followed up from there and kept it going until, like you said, he did that Sway joint. And then from there, you know what I mean, I just went and did a blog, you know what I mean, stating my facts, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean, I started that way years before they was even rapping. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Lil Durk's career, it's been at highs. Like at the beginning of his career, he was signed to Def Jam. You know what I mean? And then to go on to create OTF and start on an independent path and just turn into such a major artist. And then with the passing of Chino and the passing of other people, messages get mixed up. You know, I've had it happen to me. Or just in general, when artists blow up, you know, routes change. So I could see what you're saying, Shay, about there being a potential of an OTF Chicago, OTF New York. But with people passing away, people blowing up, routes change and shit like that.
That's true. Yeah, that's why I ain't mad at them now, you know what I mean? Let them do their thing. They doing their numbers. You know what I mean? Let them niggas do their money. Let them get their bag. You know what I mean? We getting our bag. And everybody just be a happy family, you know what I'm saying? We gonna link again soon one day. And you know what I mean? It's all love. It's all good.
No, honestly, I believe it could still happen. You know what I mean? Because Durk still hasn't reached. Honestly, Durk hasn't still reached his full potential.
Yeah, he's still moving. He's still moving. He still got plenty of rope to, you know what I mean, play with. You know what I mean?
If you look at it, only the family hasn't developed into a real full blown out label at this point, though, because of the passing of King Von. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because of the passing of his cousin Newski back in the day. Because of Rondo #9 getting locked up. You know? Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. A lot of situations, man. But I like what they did with the situation, you know what I mean? I fuck with them niggas. They all good. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna move forward with that one.
So let's talk about Chief Keef, man. Chief Keef says, like I think you said on the record, he says, OTF, that's my partners. They started that.
Yeah.
I want to say, do you think he said that? Do you think he said that just because that's what people say, you know, or you know what I mean?
I don't know why he said that. I heard that too. I heard that on one of his songs, OTF. You know what I mean? My niggas, I don't even know why he said that, but I don't mean, I guess that's how he feel. But you know what I'm saying? Like you said, they was young when you know what I mean? When I was shouting it in 2004, they was young. And you know, the smacks was all over Chicago, heavy. You know what I mean? The smacks was all over Chicago, heavy. You know what I mean? I seen some other footage. Somebody sent me the footage. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't got it no more, but it was on YouTube with Rondo #9. They was in some basement talking about, yo, come on, we doing the smacks. You act like this is the smacks right now. You know what I mean? Rondo #9, he was a young kid. I don't know. He's probably like 11 or something, 12. And he's like, yo, we doing the smacks.
Right. You know you said, Shay, you said 2004, but don't get it twisted. That's like I said at the beginning of the interview, your shit was still riding through when I got into the game in 2009. So that's when these young dudes were turning 11, 12 in 2007 and shit like that. A lot of us look at it like those are the years where Max B came back, got locked up type shit. You know what I mean? But those were the years where Lil Durk and Chief Keef and Rondo were all growing up as well. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. That's true. So, you know what I mean? At the moment when they were shouting OTF, I was kind of happy. You know what I'm saying? I was happy niggas took it and, you know what I mean? And was running with it. To be honest with you, I was like, yo, that's a good look. You know what I'm saying? My shit buzzing like that. That's a good look, niggas taking it and running with it and making it, you know what I mean? Chicago situation. I mean, I wasn't mad at the situation like that. I was kind of happy. I was just trying to link it up, and we do our numbers together. And you know what I mean? We clarify. They OTF Chicago, we OTF New York. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that now anyway, so it's all good.
Tell me, did you ever have the chance to meet 50 Cent in the early 2000s?
Yeah, we met him. Yeah, I opened up for him before, and think in Baltimore we opened up for him. Me and my niggas opened up for him and Bootsy. You know what I'm saying? That's in Ball. I forgot what year. But 50 my dude though, he all the way in. You know what I'm saying? He all the way in.
So when you had opened for him, tell me about that. Was this prior to him signing with M and Dre? Was he on the Power of the Dollar type thing?
I think he was. Yeah. I think he was. It was more after he did In the Club and all that, after he did all that. You know what I'm saying? Then from there, he was still moving. You know what I mean? We opened up for him. But I be bumping into 50 here and there sometimes at the club. Last time I bumped into him, you know what I mean? He was with my dumb Monster. You know what I mean? Monster, his bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? I was locked up with Monster in 9 Block on the Beacon. We was locked up together. You know what I'm saying? So every time, last time I seen 50 and Monster, they was going in the club. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas handshake me, gave me 5 and all that. You know what I'm saying? I had like 20 people with me. This nigga Monster said, yo, hold the line down. Cut the line off whenever you want to cut the line off. Whoever you let in, yo, let them come in. So from there, you know what I mean? I let 20 niggas in. You know what I'm saying? I told a nigga, yo, with the hat, yo, after you, that's it, my nigga. You know what I mean? The line is cut. And then we all went in. Everybody didn't get on stage. Only like me and like 3 people went on stage with 50 in them though, but we was on stage popping bottles, just having a good old time. You know what I mean? Amber Rose was in there. A few people was in there. You know what I'm saying? So that was the last time I really bumped into 50. You know what I'm saying?
Can you tell me about being on the island with 50's guy Monster? Was this before their relationship? Had they already linked, or did they link when he left?
I don't know. I didn't know he knew 50 and all that when we was on the island. I didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? Me and him was just on the island holding it down. You know what I'm saying? He was on the B side, I was on the A side in 9 Block. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Turk. You know what I mean? Turk, you know what I mean? He was in there too. But you know what I mean, we was on the Beacon at that time. I didn't know he knew, you know what I mean, 50 and all that till I came home and I started seeing him around 50 and he was like his bodyguard. And I was like, oh shit, that shit is lit. You know what I mean? From there we just, you know what I mean, everything is just moving. A lot of my dudes be, you know what I mean, running with 50, running with Yayo, running with Banks. It's like a Queens thing too. A lot of my niggas from Queens, a lot of niggas from Long Island, and they be holding 50 and Yayo and Banks down anyway when they be moving around. So, you know what I mean? That's like family. You know what I mean? The whole G unit is like really like family. Tony Yayo, Banks, and 50 is like real family to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm always good with them. They always good with me. We always good. Every time we see each other, there's always love, you know what I'm saying? And we all live in Long Island, you know what I mean? We all got a crib out here in Long Island. So, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas, I'll be seeing Banks at the movie theater, all type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's family. So Yayo too. Yayo, you know what I mean? I went to his crib, you know what I mean? Barbecue, you know what I'm saying? They invited me to the crib, me and wifey and the kids, brought them all to the crib. You know what I mean? Had a little barbecue and all that. I mean, that's family. So, you know what I'm saying? We always tapping in.
I wanted to ask, how were you able to form a relationship with Tony Yayo?
It just happened from just, you know what I mean? From just, you know what I mean? Seeing me outside and we seen each other outside and seeing me on the DVD, you know what I mean? He was a fan and I was a fan of his work. He was a fan of my work. And then we just started clicking and we just started linking like that. You know what I mean? Exchanged numbers and then we just kept following up like that. And then we just been, you know what I mean? We've been loopy like that from ever since. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how that really happened.
Would you say it was more prior to when he got locked, before he got locked up, or after when he came home and G-Unit was popping?
I think maybe after he came home. You know, he was on the island too, but after he came home, and then we started linking up and moving around like that here and there. You know what I'm saying? Catching each other outside and wherever we at and just, you know what I mean? Tapping in and just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Last time I hung out with Yayo, we was in a strip club in Queens. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga P and Freak. I think they came out with me too. You know what I mean? But we was in Queens at some strip club out there. You know what I mean? Tossing it around, having fun over there. You know what I'm saying? He invited me out. He said, yo, come out with me. Come on. You know what I mean? That's how he do. Just invite me out and I roll with the punches. You know what I mean? Go fuck with my boy. I mean, shout out to Tony Yayo. You know what I mean? Shout out to Banks. He just dropped that new album. shout out to 50, you know, he working, you know what I mean, consistently.
Did you and Yayo get a chance to work with each other musically, or was it just on the Blam DVD?
Yeah, just on the Blam, really. Just on the Blam. Got him on the Blam a couple times, stuff like that. We ain't really do nothing music. I don't really know if he doing music right now like that. You know what I'm saying? I fell back a little bit, really. I wasn't really doing it. I just do collabos, paid collabos with niggas, you know what I mean, from London or whoever, wherever they from. You know what I mean? They throwing a bag up by giving them a verse and stuff like that. But I ain't really been dropping no projects like that. My last project was probably 2 years ago. I'm about to drop an EP now. In August, September, I'm working on an EP right now. Like August, September, I'm gonna drop an EP for the fans, you know what I mean? And then that's what, so I don't know if Yayo been really doing music like that, focused on the music like that. So we ain't really been pushing that issue. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, I get hate for it, but I always tote Yayo as my favorite from G Unit. You know what I mean?
Hey, he got some shit. He got some shit, though. He definitely got some fire.
Can be back in those G Unit mixtape days, man.
Yeah.
You know, I know you, Q, and Bonds were doing your thing, you know, back in the day. But back in the day when Yayo, Banks, and 50 were on that shit, you would always be hyped to hear Yayo's verse.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course, he that dude.
You mentioned Lloyd Banks' new album, The Course of the Inevitable. Is it like the time right now with Benny the Butcher and, you know, Conway working with Eminem and type shit like that? All the lyrics coming back. Is it the right time for Banks to show himself on an album like this?
Yeah, it's perfect timing. Perfect timing. It's good timing. You know what I mean? Album dope. It was good timing, man. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He always had them bars. So, you know what I mean? Just the world get to see him, hear him again. You know what I'm saying? And hear what he working with. He did his thing on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. That's cool to hear you say that about Banks' album. You know, a lot of people are actually jumping behind him. You know, all the fans that he had accumulated from the Hunger for More days, the Rotten Apple days, the HFM, you know what I mean? To even bigger people, man, like Travis Scott playing his music and shit like that.
That's a big look right there.